Hey, entrepreneurs, let's talk about overwhelm and the two main benefits of overcoming it. One being just a higher quality of life because it doesn't feel good to be overwhelmed. And second is the boost that you're going to have in cognitive mental horsepower, essentially, when you can reduce overwhelm because it has a taxing effect on your overall energy and your ability to concentrate. It takes up working memory. In fact, it's partly the stuff that's in your working memory, not fully in your consciousness, but you're holding it mentally, all of these things that you have to do and the things you should be doing that you haven't gotten to and the list of things you haven't even reviewed yet, that can actually decrease your ability to focus. It literally lowers your IQ, so to speak, on different assessment methods that we can use to look at your fluid reasoning ability, your working memory. We can tell that it's taking up cognitive space. So we want to eliminate that. We want to reduce it. How can you do so? That's the subject of our quick video today, your challenge for this week. If you're trying to just keep up with me on just a couple of small changes each week that you can make that don't take much time or effort, but they can lead to a gradual improvement in your overall productivity. And so here's the two-step process I would encourage you to go through to just identify sources of overwhelm and lower it. Step one is just to notice when you feel overwhelmed. Identify those moments. Use that as a cue to say, wait, there's that sensation. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Just by raising your awareness of it has a therapeutic effect because then you can be more conscious and deliberate about reducing it. So that's step one, because you're going to start to notice which kinds of triggers are unique to you as an entrepreneur that make you feel overwhelmed, because it's not the same for everyone. For some people, it's the small stuff that they promised to their team that they didn't get to that makes them feel overwhelmed. It's sort of this conscientiousness. And for other people, it's feeling like an internal sense of pressure. They promised themselves they'd be at a certain point by a certain date, and they're feeling like the clock is ticking and they're just not making fast enough progress. There's many variations on that. But step one is just to notice for you, for yourself, what is it? What tends to trigger that feeling the most? When do you feel that? And as soon as you do, that's when we go on to step two. So in step two, what I want you to do is to just use that 5 whys strategy, where you just ask yourself, why, 5 times. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Why? Well, because there's just too much. There's no way I can finish everything on my plate today. Why can I not finish everything on my plate today? Well, because I've made promises to several people that I'm going to get things done. And so I have to do them all really fast if I'm going to be able to meet those obligations that I've already committed myself to. Well, why? Why have I gotten myself into this position where I've too much to do, too many obligations, too many promises? Well, I guess really it comes down to because when I made those promises, I didn't look ahead at my calendar. I just thought, based on the feeling I was having at that moment, which was high energy and optimism, I thought, yes, I can do that. And so if you just keep going down that process of asking yourself why, you start to essentially self-diagnose. How did I get myself into a position where I'm feeling overwhelmed, which is not an effective state to be in? If you're trying to produce something of value, being in an overwhelmed state is not conducive to that. So just use that two-step process. Notice and then use the 5 whys. It will lead you to insights that can be useful. So that's your challenge for this week, is just to notice the overwhelmed state. Ask yourself why up to 5 times if you need to get down to that root cause. I'll talk to you again soon.